Good morning, everybody. It's probably about 7:30 in the morning. I slept really good last night, which is a good thing. Probably one of the best night's sleep I've had in a tent. Nice and snuggly. It didn't get that cold last night, but it got cold enough to where you just wanted to snuggle up and sleep good. So really perfect weather for camping. But I'm not 100% sure I'm up for this bike ride today. These guys, they were up and ready to, they were rolling around at 6 o'clock this morning, and they're already dressed and ready to hit the road. I'm only on my second cup of coffee. And if you guys have been following me, you know how I am when it comes to early morning camping and liking to sit around for hours and drinking coffee. Looks like I'm not gonna get to do that this morning, but that's all right. It's a challenge. And we're gonna try to do 80 miles of steep hills. And so it's gonna be an adventure for sure. So it'll be fun, but it'll be tough. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of worried. But anyway, it's beautiful out here. It's beautiful fall weather with the trees changing and the mountains and stuff. So I couldn't ask for a better time and better weather and a better place to be. But the bike ride's gonna hurt. All right, so change of plans. I am going solo now. It wasn't really any issue. Basically, what happened was I had a discussion with my friends and told them that I think we would all enjoy this a lot more if they weren't waiting on me and I wasn't spending all my time trying to catch up with them. This place is too beautiful and this ride is too nice to spend it with my head down, just trying to keep up. And those guys are a whole lot faster than I am, and they're more comfortable going fast. My friend Kevin, he just won the race across Texas, and so obviously he's a super fast guy, and he's a beast. And then Dennis, he actually raced with Greg LeMond one time. He's an older road racer, and so those guys are really fast. And Charles, I don't know what his resume is, but he's faster than the both of them. Look at this view. This is absolutely gorgeous, and this road is absolutely gorgeous. And that's where the adventure comes in for me. You know, I just really enjoy just getting out and seeing what I can see and seeing what's around the next bend and exploring. And not that I don't like a challenge, but my challenges are different. I really enjoy a challenge when it comes to, dealing with the snow or dealing with the rain or dealing with broken parts or dealing with, things that come up. That's where the adventure lies for me. I'm gonna have to navigate this myself. I have a map, and so I'm gonna have to be able to navigate, not rely on some other people. And to me, that's the challenge and that's the fun. And we should all be having fun this weekend. And so I'm really excited. I'm kind of glad that I'm hanging behind, and I'm getting to see all of these beautiful trees and the changes in the colors. And I'm glad to see that I can stop and enjoy myself and take my time, and really excited about the challenge of navigating this myself. I've got to make it back to camp with just a map, so that's going to be a lot of fun. What's going on, everybody? I am somewhere. I don't really know where. Billy Creek Trailhead in Ouachita National Forest. And this is going to be a real interesting trip because I don't really know where I'm going. I have a paper map, and on that paper map it says, I forgot my fork. On that paper map it says that there's a trail that'll take me back up to the Talamina Scenic Drive, which is Highway 1. And then I can cut over and it'll take me straight to the campground. And it doesn't seem to be very far. But the scary part about it is it doesn't show up on my GPS on my phone. I've talked to 2 or 3 people out on the road, and none of them seem to know where I'm talking about or where it is. So it may not exist. But hey, man, it's an adventure. It'll be quite an accomplishment if I can navigate my way back to that campground, because this is a big forest right here. So problem I have today is I somehow have to get from here to the other side of the mountain where Talahina Scenic Drive is with just a little paper map and hope for the best. That's the challenge. Who cares how long it takes, as long as I get there before dark. Anyway, I'm on the yellow trail, whatever that means. But there's little signs that say to Cedar Lake, so bound to get me there eventually. So anyway, just checking in with y'all. I'm having to do quite a bit of hiking because I don't want to tear up the bike trying to mountain bike it around here. I'm riding when the trail's smooth and then walking when it's not. And it said 5 miles to Horse Thief Springs, which is on Highway 1, the Talahina Drive. So I'm thinking I'm 5 miles from where I need to go. But we'll just have to see. Woo! We'll see if we make it. Well, I made it. Sort of. Talahina Drive. Highway 1. Didn't think I was ever going to get here. Boy, it was steep. Lots of pushing. Very little riding. A couple of spots where I had to carry the bike. A couple of spots where I had to ford some water. But I got here. When the wind blows in the pine trees, it sounds like cars. And this whole time I've been trying to listen for cars and listen for cars. And I'd hear the pine trees and think, oh man, I hear a car. It's got to be the highway. And of course it wasn't. It was the wind blowing through the trees. When I got to this one spot where the trail turned real sharp, and I looked up on the top of the ridge, and it looked like it leveled out. And I was like, man, that sure does look like that levels out, like that might be the road. Man, and then all of a sudden I heard whoosh, and it was a car drove by, and I even saw the top of the roof of the car. And I was so excited. I was like, there it is, there it is. And so I just got off the trail and walked up the embankment through a bunch of brush and trees and stuff and popped out on top of the pavement. And boy, I was so happy to see the pavement. And then I was exactly a few feet from this picnic area called Horse Thief Springs Picnic Area. I'm not lost anymore. That's a good thing. Not lost. See y'all later. About 7 o'clock in the evening. I made it back to camp about 45 minutes ago. No, it's earlier than that. I don't even know what time it is. I made it back to camp about 45 minutes ago. It was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun just out there, just not knowing what's next, not knowing what you might see, not knowing what's around the corner, or if you're going the right way, or if you're going the wrong way, or if you're going to make it home by dark. It's really exciting. So anyway, it was great. It was fun. And back at the campsite, got a full belly, had some ramen noodles, and I guess I'm going to call it a night because I'm beat. So anyway, see you guys later.